everybody, this is Bonnie from bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net, and I am here with a quick card Monday, and I am going to be doing a manly or teen guy card. I struggle in this area, and I wanted to do some quick simple ones to just give you guys some ideas. So this is the one that we're going to be doing. Isn't that really cool? I really like it. I think it came out great, and I can't wait to share with you how I did it. But before we get started with that, I just wanted to share with you that if you order anything from me in the month of April, you will get the free Creative Cardiology team tutorial, and I email this to you at the end of the month. You get it at the beginning of the following month, and I need your email address in order to do this. So if you order from me, make sure you fill out the part where it says email address. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I used was a piece of what is this? Misty Moonlight that is 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it in the middle at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of Smoky Slate, and this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. Then I have a piece of Whisper White, and this piece is 5 by 3 3/4. And we're going to start with this piece right here. So we're going to put this piece in the middle. Then I have 3 pieces that are 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches, or 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches by, let's see, I can't remember, by 3 1/4, and you need 3. This is in the new designer. They have different patterns in there in colors of the little packs of 6 by 6 designer DSP paper, and this is out of the new pack. If you joined during celebration and you got all that paper for free, you have this paper. So you know, that is wonderful. And we are going to stamp this piece right here first. So I'm going to be bringing in the dried brush stamp set, and I'm going to take it out of the tote box, and I've got the Smoky Slate, and I'm going to stamp this all up here. Give it a good stamping. I guess I don't have to stamp a lot because we don't need all of it. Then I've got a scrap piece of paper here, and I think I'm just going to go right about here somewhere. No two will be the same because it all depends on where you put the paper. Now I'm rubbing down on this like this, and then I'm going to pick this up, and ta-da, we have that, and it'll soften as it goes. I will clean this up later, but in the meantime I'm going to flip it upside down on my piece of paper, scrap paper over there, so I don't get anything on it. Then I'm going to go and I am going to take this piece of scrap paper that I got right here, and I am done with this Smoky Slate, and I'm going to be bringing in the Misty Moonlight ink. I'm going to take Happy Birthday, and this Happy Birthday, let me show you here. I'm going to stamp it down. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this birthday in here, and I'm kind of bummed that it's leaving us. It comes out of the Itty Bitty Birthday stamp set, and I love this. It's just a perfect birthday. I don't know. I don't know what to say. And it's retiring, so this will not be available after May 4th or May 3rd. So if you want this, you should order it now. Okay, and then I am going to be taking the Tallard punch. It's Tallard something. And I'm lining that Happy Birthday up in the center, and I'm going to punch it out just like that. And I'm going to set this aside. Now I'm going to bring this basic or the smoky slate back in, and I'm going to be conserving some paper, and I'm going to take and I'm going to punch this right out of the middle. No one's going to see it. No one will know. So now we can go ahead, I'm going to set that off to the side, and we can start putting this card together. First thing we're going to do is we are going to add our snail to the back of this and put this down on our card. Unless someone deconstructs your whole card, they're not even going to know that that piece was missing. Then we're going to take this and we're just going to eyeball it. And I'm going to cut it right in half. Okay, and I'm going to take this and flip it over. I'm going to bring in my silicone mat. And I'm going to put adhesive on the back side of this. I'm going to hold it in my hand. And I'm going to pick up, and I'm just lining this up. It gives it a little border around the outside of the card. Or of the greeting, I should say. In the same design. There we go. So we have it so it looks just like that. So we'll set that aside for a minute. We'll bring in our piece of Whisper White. And we're going to take this first piece of Designer Series paper. And I'm going to use my grid line underneath. And I went over about a ½ inch. Use your grid, or 1/4 of an inch. I went over a 1/4 of an inch and I went in like up a 1/4 of an inch. Just, it doesn't have to be perfect. Use your grid paper and then eyeball it. That's what I did. And then I'm taking the piece that we stamped and I'm buttoning this one right up to that one. Just like that. And then I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to butt this one right up to this one. Just like that. So there we go. So that looks pretty good. Actually, this looks like it could have been that way a little bit more. If I really wanted to be picky about it, I could trim it down and make it so that it was perfectly even. But you know what? I think I'm just going to leave it alone. It's a homemade card. So then on this one, I just realized I put the ribbon behind both pieces of this, but I attached that one down already, so we're not going to do that on this one. We're just going to put it around the white. That's what you call improvising when you make a mistake. So I am just going to go ahead and grab a good length of this because I want to make a bow. This is the Well Suited Twine Combo Pack. This is in the Occasions Mini Catalog, which is available until June or while supplies last. So if this is something that you would like to grab, then you should grab it while you can. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a knot right here. This is where I wish I could call one of my kids, but I have to do my videos later at night. Even though I go real late, sometimes the dog still gets barking at his own shadow, and everyone is in bed. So I don't have anybody here, but I did okay. Then I'm just going to make a bow around this. And I'm pulling it tight. And then I just keep going like this. And then I pull it tight. And I just keep going back and forth, pulling both strings until I get the size and the tightness of the bow. I like that. I like that right there. I'm going to separate these on the ends a little, crisscrossing them because I think that looks cute. And then to make sure this bow stays where I want it to stay, I'm going to bring in some mini glue dots. I got my little piercing tool here. I'm going to pick one up, and then I'm going to stick it right underneath that knot. And I'm going to pull it forward a little bit. And there we go. Now that bow will stay right there. And then, of course, I will trim this, leaving some tail because I do like it to have a little bit of a tail, like that. Then we're going to attach this on here. So we'll go ahead and we will attach this to the card. We'll put this down just like this. And then I think because of the fact that I kind of didn't center this perfectly, I think I'm going to off-center this one over here a little bit more like this, so it kind of evens out the off-centering of it. I think that will look a lot better. So I'm going to take and add some dimensionals to this because I want this to pop off the page. So I'm just going to have it over here on this side of the page. I could have moved my bow over, but now that I got my bow right there, because I already stuck it down there, if it stays that way, that'll be cute. Alright, and then I went ahead and I took some of the in color dots. Now the in colors are staying, but these lovely little gems, I believe, are leaving, and they've got a different kind of like design for the in colors. I love these little things. They're so cute. Oh, I didn't think I had it. And then I'm going to put one right here. And then I've got one that I'm going to put right up here. So there you go. This is my card. I hope you enjoyed it, even though I was off a little bit. And thanks for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the good stuff, guys. Bye-bye.